So last video we did the definition of logical statement in mathematical logic. The statement: simple sentence, assertive sentence, informative sentence which is either true or false but not both at the same time. The statement is called as a logical statement. We did many examples and then we talk about the truth value of a statement. So we can go forward from there. We can say the sentence has symbolic, in symbolic form, I can use these small letters like says P. So P is a statement that sun is a star. Okay. And then I say the truth value for this statement is true and it is capital T. And I can also have Q, I can use R, we can write down like this. So Q is a statement that moon is a planet. Okay, moon is a planet. So what is the truth value for Q? It is capital F. And then we have R as a statement that 2 plus 3 is 5. So we can say this is true again, as a truth value as capital T. So it is a logical statement P, logical statement Q, logical statement R. So we can use small letters P, Q, R as symbols to represent our simple statements in logic. Okay, so we can say, keep one example: P, sun is a star, is a simple statement. Okay, this logical statement, simple statements are also called as atomic statements. Atomic statements. So atomic statements are the simplest, we can say, statements which we have. Atomic statement. It's like the smallest, in chemistry we say it is the smallest particle, right? Now we know that further there are protons, neutrons, electrons and all, but earlier it was assumed that the smallest particle is, we say, is an atom, right? So like this here also we can say simplest statement which we have, like the sun is a star, simplest informative sentence. We call them as atomic statements. And if we combine two or more simple statements with the help of logical connectives, then we give rise to something called as compound statement. So what is compound statement? It is two or more simple sentences, simple statements, logical statements connected using, it is two or more simple statements, simple logical statements connected using logical connectives. Right. So this is now important. We are going to connect two or more simple statements using logical connectives to create compound statements. Okay, so in that we have the first. We have a lot of logical connectives. The first which I am talking about is AND. We can use AND as a logical connective. We can say but. We can use till. We can use though. Although, right, and so on, like this we have etc. We have examples of logical connectives. It is more or less like English compound statement. So and, but, still, though, these are the connectives which we are going to use to connect two simple statements. And if these are the connectives we are using, then they come under the category called as conjunction. And the symbol which we are going to use between the two combined statement to show that there is conjunction is this. Okay, this is the symbol for conjunction in mathematical logic. Now this is the symbol for AND, this is the symbol for but. Okay, the next is simple, that is OR. So when I am connecting two statements, two simple statements, two atomic statements using word OR, then it is disjunction. Okay, then it is disjunction, and the symbol which we use here is like English letter V. So this is disjunction has V in between, and disjunction means it is like symbolically P or Q, it is V, and the ulta V is here in conjunction. In simple terms we remember like that. Then I have something which is called as implication. Now, for implication, for this category, we are going to use if then. Okay, so I can give you example. I'll give you example later how we are going to use if then. It's like if x is real, then x square is positive. Okay, so if x is real, then x square is positive. If I connect two statements using connective as if then I can say the statement comes under the category implication. Now we have conjunction when we are using and, we have disjunction when we are using or, we have implication when we are using if then, and there are other forms also for this, but that will come when we are focusing on implication only. Okay, the next we have here is double implication. Double implication, in this we say that the two statements are connected using the word if and only if. The two statements are connected using if and only if. Then the statement is called as, the compound statement is called as double implication. Here the symbol is like P arrow Q. It is P implies Q, and here the symbol is P double implies Q. So it is like P implies Q, and in written Q implies P. Okay, so again I'll revise this. It is very simple. What is compound statement? It is two such statements, simple statements, atomic statements, right? Combined, two simple logical statements combined using logical connectives. So what are the categories in logical connectives to get a compound statement? We can use and, but to combine two statements P and Q. P and Q like this are simple statements. We say it is conjunction. Compound statement is a disjunction when you are using logical connective as or. Compound statement is an implication when you are using logical connective as if then, and it is a double implication if you are using logical connective as if and only if. Okay, so we go into detail now of these compound statements. So we start with the first logical connective. The explanation will be about the first logical